help you?
Yes. Can I get your name and badge number, please?
Nope. Can I help you with something?
No name and badge number?
What's Marion's policy on that?
You're not going to give me your name and badge number, sir?
Something I can help you with, man?
Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. This video comes to you from the Marion, Iowa Police Department. Phil Fort, badge number 149, refuses to identify. The boss of Phil Fort is Michael Kitzmiller, Chief of Police. The boss of Michael Kitzmiller is the Marion, Iowa City Council members. If you guys would like to address your grievances about this department and how it is ran, you can do so by contacting the following people. Gage McKeeman, Grant Harper, Mayor Nicholas Abalasi, Randy Strid, Sarah Menser, Steve Jensen, and Will Brandt. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Here we go.
They can't just claim that it's an emergency and come in. No, they cannot, Israel. Jesus. Exigent circumstances, yes, but they have to prove those circumstances.
Can I help you?
Yes. Can I get your name and badge number, please?
Nope. Can I help you with something?
No name and badge number?
What's Marion's policy on that?
You're not going to give me your name and badge number, sir?
Something I can help you with, man?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm investigating an article. I brought it in previously. It was about a unnamed Marion dispatcher and a EMT that got terminated over somebody saying, "I don't give a F about Marion" on the phone. Are you familiar with that article?
I am.
Okay, so I came here to try to figure out who that unknown dispatcher is, and I was told that they do not work here. So do we need to go to the fire station to find out what dispatcher it is, or is there a different location?
Yeah, they're not even employed by the city of Marion.
Well, it says the Marion dispatcher, so where are they working if they're not working in the city of Marion?
I promise you they don't work for the city of Marion. It's a different dispatching agency.
What's the name of the agency?
I don't want to give that to you.
What's that?
I'm not going to give that to you. You can figure it out.
You're not going to give me the information about the dispatching agency is what you're saying?
Yes, sir. I can confirm it's no one in the city of Marion.
Okay. So who do we contact then to find out the name of that dispatcher?
Well, you get to contact all the other agency dispatch centers to find out who it is.
Okay, so is Michael Kitzmiller Chief of Police in?
Is he in? I don't know.
Could you find out for me, please?
Sure.
Playing hardball over there, not identifying.
Anybody know if Marion has a policy on identifying when you're a police officer?
Oh, yes, they do. They do have to identify. Yep, and here's the things, guys. Because I pulled a FOIA request, all of the people in the dispatch office are all women. So the fact that I'm talking to a man means that I'm talking to more than likely a police officer who is violating their policy by not identifying.
And you can't tell beyond the screen if it's a cop.
Yeah.
Hey, when he comes back to the window, say you want to file a FOIA request for his name and badge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Yeah. When he comes back, I'm going to file a FOIA for his name.
Yep.
That's how we get around that.
And it's sad we got to get down to that.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's really sad, but we have to cover that, that route to find out somebody's
Chief
name.
is unavailable this time?
Absolutely.
Although the chief is not available. Okay, I've been trying to schedule a appointment with him for 1 year now. I'd like to schedule an appointment with him.
Okay. Have you tried emailing him or calling him?
I mean, sir, I've been trying this for a year.
Leave me your phone number and name and I'll get it to him.
So I know he has a receptionist, so can I just talk to his receptionist and schedule a meeting, please?
I think they're all in a meeting, actually.
You what?
They are all in a meeting.
They're all in a meeting? When's the meeting over?
No, I'm not in the meeting.
So you're telling me they're here, Chief Kitzmiller's secretary is here.
Nope, I said they're all in a meeting.
So they're in a meeting, which means they're at work today and they're gonna get out of the meeting soon,
That's all.
right?
No,
No?
you're putting words in my mouth.
So you're telling me the person is not here, but they are in a meeting?
Correct.
Yes, that sound a little funky. They're saying the person's in a meeting, but they're not here?
Do you want to give me your name and number and I can get back to you?
I mean, I'm gonna exercise my Fourth Amendment right under the United States Constitution, plus you already know who I am. Don't act surprised.
Well, that's my point. How do you want them to contact you?
You could just make the appointment now. Like, I've done this before. It doesn't need to involve phone calls.
Okay. I cannot make the appointment for the chief.
Yeah, it's Wolfman.
I'm not asking you to. I'm asking to speak to the secretary who makes the appointments.
I understand. Have you emailed or tried to call her?
Yes, I've said this, dude. I've called, I've emailed, like, I have recordings of phone calls to the department.
Okay. So on those recordings, you gave them your email and phone number, so they already have it?
Yeah, dude, I've been doing this for a year, dude.
All right, man.
I mean,
I will
FOIA request.
check with them when I see them, or I can email them out and see if they can get back to you.
okay, well, let Chief Secretary know that when she's out of the meeting that I'm going to be here waiting whenever she's ready.
I didn't say she was here.
So you're telling me she's in a meeting, but she's not in the building?
Do you understand that meetings happen throughout the whole city?
So when's she going to be in?
I am not her keeper.
And you're gonna have to contact Lexington.
Yes, absolutely, Dr. Thank you.
And you're not going to give me your name and badge number.
No, sir.
So you know there's a policy that requires Marion police officers to give their name and badge number, right?
Did I say I was an
is
officer?
open record
You what?
request.
Did I say I was an officer?
Yes.
I know you're an officer. I know for a fact because all the dispatchers are women and you're a man, so you are a man and more than likely a police officer, and it is your policy at the Marion Police Department to identify the members of the public.
Yeah, if that's the case, and we were dealing with you on it, that's something we have to identify ourselves.
Oh,
What was that?
We're gonna go
So
outside
you
and get all the
have,
plates.
they have your phone number, sorry, they're on the phone, I can barely hear you. Stand by just a second, okay?
Okay. He's giving me gibberish and then telling me stand by.
FOIA request his name.
Yeah, he's doing it the hard way.
And then, do a FOIA request on the MSDS sheets of all the cleaning materials that they use here.
Okay.
If they have your information already, I'll get it to them. If they don't, you want to give it to me now, that's fine.
I mean, I'm not giving my information, dude. I mean, I'm right here right now. We don't have to use phones. I'm filling out a FOIA. It'll be done in a few minutes.
Okay. Need a pen or anything?
Nope. Yeah.
I have the article here, you want it?
So,
Yeah.
It clearly states it's not a Marion dispatch.
I swear it says Marion. I must have misread it.
Is that the article you had?
Yeah, it is. And now that you're saying that, I'm starting to. So where is this dispatcher then? Because the city of Marion's clearly involved.
We're not, though, I'm telling you.
Well, the first sentence is in Iowa, paramedic was fired this summer for refusing to immediately respond to an ambulance call from the city of Marion. So you guys are involved.
From or to the city?
I don't know, Jerry, this is the police.
From the city of Marion.
Yeah, it's not, our dispatchers are not paramedics.
Well, I'm just going to FOIA that ambulance call, and that should give me the information I need.
Yeah, I mean, you can FOIA it from us, but it's not ours.
Well, I don't know until I FOIA it, you know?
Sir, I've talked to you before, I'm not gonna lie to you.
I know, and you're a police officer, and you're not identifying, which is a policy violation.
I'm asking what you need today.
I know your face. I can't see you, but I can tell your voice, and then your name is, I think it's Mark K, right?
No,
No? Well, what's your name?
I'm actually working in the dispatch today.
You're working in the dispatch today. Because I actually ran a FOIA about all the dispatch employees,
Correct.
and there are no males that are dispatch employees, so
So you're just assuming I'm a male?
Yeah, I'm assuming you're a male. I got microphones. He's trying to say he's not a male.
What was your assigned gender at birth?
Yeah, what was your assigned gender at birth?
I'll have to answer that. My point is, I've helped you in the past. I've never had a problem with you. I don't have a problem with you today.
Phil Fort?
It's not the
Phil Fort?
It's not the one of our dispatchers. Is there anything else I can help with today?
I mean, you're not identifying, man, behind tinted glass.
Major fail by
This is how it is right now. Sorry.
All right, well, I'll be doing this for you then. I'll let you know when it's done. I got some more paperwork coming in, and I'm going to wait till that paperwork is here.
Okay.
Yeah, Afro is in the chat.
What's that?
I got to step away. I can't read this right here. I'll be right back.
Okay.
What's that?
Do you have any specific questions for the chief?
Yeah, I do. I do have many specific questions. It's in regards to the letter that he wrote me on December 8th of 2022.
Do you want to write those down? I can maybe get those to him? Not today. Or...
I have the letter. The letter is coming. It's in a folder, and it's going to be here in like 5 or 10 minutes, and it has the exact letter, and you know, the stuff in the letter is just simply not true.
Okay. And are your questions on that letter then?
Yeah, it's not really questions. Like, one of them is, I made a complaint about officers driving with expired tags and no plates, and Chief told me it's a one-off occasion. But right after he said that, I literally caught multiple officers doing it in the parking lot in the day in question. And then 6 months later, I found another officer, and he was driving no front plate in a squad car, and I filed a complaint, which clearly shows me that the chief's narrative that it's a one-off occasion or a one-off thing, it's just simply not true, and I never heard back from that complaint either.
Okay.
And there's other issues on there, like racism in the department,
And we are redressing our grievance.
targeting Casey Van Neville, and just a lot of false information in that letter.
Marion,
And you wrote down on the letter these specific questions I can give to him?
I mean, let me get the paperwork, and then I can give you the exact specifics. 'Cause this was a year ago, man. I don't like have it ingrained in my brain, you know, and I don't want to waste your time. So I want to wait till this paperwork gets here, and yeah.
I appreciate it. I'll be right back.
Yep.
He still won't identify?
Yeah, I gave up. He's trying to say he's not a man.
Well, I don't give a shit if he's man or woman. It's what your name and badge number.
Well, it's not being like sexist. It's just like, I can tell that he is not a dispatcher because of his gender. You know, the dispatchers are all women. That's a fact. Since he's a man.
Unless he's standing in for someone. I don't know. It just seems weird.
Well, it's not good publicity for sure.
Why is the records department closed? It's always closed.
They've been closed for a year. Ain't nothing new.
Afro's asking.
Afro, yeah.
This one here is closed, you mean? What?
Yeah, it's been closed for a year. They used to do business right here. They used to have, well, let me get the live here so people can see. So a long time ago, guys, they used to have this thing called a records window where people would do business, and it was a clear piece of glass. And now what they have, unfortunately, is this garbage. You can hear them in there. Look, they even do this to block the noise. Look at this, 'cause they don't want to be heard. They got foam. But you can still hear them.
Do they have complaint forms here?
Yeah, they come with legal charges, though.
They come with what?
Legal charges, like criminal charges.
They criminally charge you for asking for a complaint form?
Yeah, that's what happened December 1st, 2022, right here. Willful disturbance and aggravated harassment.
Wow.
Yep. A quote-unquote violent offense, because you're standing on the other side of a piece of glass. The person on the other side is a victim of violence. That's the narrative that they have in court. Chris against tyranny. Some twos. You're not buying it, Free Press? Yeah, I'm not buying it either. John, just boating. April Seashore.
I got a question for him.
Yeah, I don't believe that person is a woman.
I help you?
Hi, yes, I was wondering what the complaint process is here. How would a person, not me necessarily, but how would a person file a complaint on a government employee at this facility?
Marion?
What's that?
Like
At this facility?
Okay. I get the complaint form, or you can do it online.
I'll take a paper complaint form.
No problem. Hang on a second, okay?
All right, thank you.
That's a woman, apparently. Said he's not a man.
He said that?
Yeah, he literally said that. Put one in the chat, guys, if you remember that voice saying that they're not a man. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I remember he saying that he's not a man. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of ones. So they remember it. Candace watching, Brian Holland try to say that he's not a man because he doesn't want to identify. What's up, Claire? Claire, yep, Claire, you remember it. Because all the dispatchers in Marion Police Department guys are all women, and that's a fact. Oh, here he comes. With the folders. Yeah. Dude, I got a lot of folders and papers, man. Yeah. Oh, snap, we got, this is not my hat. Is that yours?
I'm getting it flax.
Okay. I was wondering who put it.
That was me.
Oh, it was you? Okay. Oh, the letter right here from the chief of police. Here's the letter, man, from the chief of police. It's all bullshit. It's all just lies.
I can already tell. First two sentences.
Yep. Yeah, it's been a minute, Canada. Good to see you in here, man. So I'm gonna read right here. That's another thing. I never really got a reasonable. I'm gonna read the last part. It said, "You also asked me to explain why you were trespassed from City Hall in September 2022. You were lawfully trespassed from City Hall for the continued tumultuous and disruptive behavior you and your associates engage while in the facility. While you fear the film in a public space, you are not free to intentionally intimidate employees or disrupt their work. You have given alternative methods and resources to contact City Hall or conduct business within the city, so you have no legitimate reason to try to enter the facility or the property in the future." Does that sound legit to you guys? To trespass somebody from a public building? Put one in the chat if you think that's horseshit. Put it 2 if you think Kitzmiller's in the right. Okay, end up with a 1. Kevin with a 1. I'm trying to see it from the Kitzmiller's point of view, guys, but I'm not buying it. Vicky Von Brommel, Brian Paulin, all with 1s.
You there?
Hello?
Yeah, you still there?
Yeah? You guys can't see out here?
No, sir.
Okay, and who are you? Who did I just talk to?
Dispatch center?
Dispatch center, but what's your name so I know who I talked to?
ask, are you still there?
So are you still there?
I am, I'm sorry, I was paying attention to dispatch.
Okay, can you pay attention to someone asking you something real quick? I just need your name so I know who I talk to.
Yeah, did you want an officer to talk to you, a sergeant, or what?
I want to know your name. You're talking to me. I want to know who I talk to.
What's your complaint, man?
Well, I'm going to write my complaint out. I'm just asking for who it is I talk to. I know I'm talking to dispatch, but what is your name so I know who I talk to, so I can document my interaction? That's all I need.
Shipman, yep, no hair.
Yep, that was him.
No?
He was in.
Didn't I give that to Dustin already?
I have no idea.
Yep, I can believe it.
Can I have it though, so I can, for my records?
Yeah, I'm trying to find a card. I don't have it,
Well, you can write it down or just verbally tell me your name, and that would suffice.
Yeah, give me your, I'll put it on top of the sheet, that's fine.
Okay.
Dustin already had it from earlier.
That's his deal. I'm an individual.
I never got your name, man. I asked many times.
Yeah, you said it. We had a conversation about it. You and I have talked several times.
Is it Phil Fort?
Yes.
Okay, well, I didn't hear you, man. It's Phil Fort, okay? Jeez.
Thank you. Phil Fort.
Phil Fort.
Like I told you, Dustin, we've talked several times, man.
I know, but when you're behind a mirrored glass,
And you're talking through a glass wall?
it's really hard to know who people
Okay,
are. Like,
so
just because you say something
Phil
doesn't mean I
Fort
hear
does
it
sound
with
like a
glass.
man's name.
Yeah, and you told me you're not a man. What kind of crap is that, man? Are you saying you're a woman?
I said you're assuming I identified.
You what?
Well, I
I
guess they
said
do
you
have
assumed I was identified.
an opposite.
Everybody in the chat heard you. You said you're not a man.
Fort.
No, I
That's
said
behind
you're
the glass
assuming I
that he's
identified.
claiming.
Don't identify that way.
That he is.
Okay, so you are a police officer in Marion then.
You know, we talked earlier.
Okay, so I got the letter right here. Number one, that Kitzmiller wrote me. It talks about racism. There definitely is racism in the department. I have different videos that I've shown Chief, and a lot of people that watch YouTube think that's also racism. Number two, I just talked about that. Number three, the incident on number three, Kitzmiller is trying to say it did not happen. It did happen. Okay, I have my friend. We'll call him Joe. Joe, I can get him on the phone and he will verify that this was a real stop. And the fact that Kitzmiller is saying this stop never happened, it begs the question of, well, why is this not in the system if this really isn't racism?
And local courts have not been affected.
Yeah, apparently.
You can give me whatever you want to. I can try and get to it. Okay?
And then number four, that I went over that with the plates. It's very white and black.
I'm returning the pen.
What Kitzmiller is saying is not true.
You depend, sir?
No, he's returning the pen. There's a lot of communications with this glass. Miscommunications. Number five, you guys stole my money. And then for the trespass from City Hall, most people take that explanation and they just see a lot of shenanigans. Like, there's not a legitimate reason to trespass somebody from a City Hall. Like, saying that I was here to intimidate, that wasn't. We were here for information from a FOIA request, and we were here about 1501 First Avenue, Marion, Iowa, and how the building inspection department has not performed a legitimate inspection on it. That's not intimidation. I used to live in that building.
Dustin, are you asking me questions or are you just reading it out?
Well, you wanted to know why I want to meet with the chief, and I'm explaining to you why I want to meet with the chief.
I thought you said you were going to give me a letter with the questions on it. I'm more than happy to do that.
I mean, he already has this letter. Is my only copy. This is why I want to meet with the chief, because the stuff in this letter he wrote me. I mean, just make sure you give it back to me. But that's the letter in question.
Can you make a copy of it and give it back to you?
Sure, yeah, because the stuff in there, dude, is just not true.
We'll go do that. Be right back.
Appreciate
Is there
it.
anything else?
I think that's it. We got to wait till a couple more people get here, because yeah.
Sorry about the confusion earlier.
Yep, no problem.
How dare you hit on that woman like that?
That woman. Yeah. Because
It's not Phil Ford, it's Phyllis Ford.
Hey, thanks for staying to the end of the video, guys. This video has been brought to you from the Marion, Iowa Police Department, and Phil Thornton. BCNN, real news only.